Hi, this is Amber Khan, and I'm the founder of GroBizNiz. I'm sure you've read my bio on the sales page that you bought this training from, so I won't bore you with those details again here. You can always check out the About page link below this video. So let's dive right into it. Today, I'm going to share with you a formula to double your revenue. Now, how did I come up with this formula? Did I just pluck it out of the air? No, I certainly didn't do that. In fact, it is simply based on the irrefutable law of business growth put forth by J. Abraham, which states that there are only three ways to grow a business. Number one, to increase the number of customers you have. Number two, to increase the average transaction value per customer. And number three, to increase the number of transactions per customer. That is to get a customer to buy in again and again from you. So what I've done is broken that law down into a simplified formula, which is easy to understand, and then I'll take you through exactly how to implement that in your own business to double your sales. What you see here is a formula for doubling your revenue, and it goes something like this. The number of leads you have times the number of customers you have times the customer lifetime value equals your growth potential. So all things being equal, if we were to double your leads, it would be safe to say that it will double your revenue, right? Similarly, if we were to double your conversions, that is turning your leads into customers, it will undoubtedly double your revenue. And lastly, if you double your long-term customer value dollar amount, then you'll double your revenue. Basically, these are the three assets that you need to optimize to double your sales. But check this out. If you were to double the number of amount of each asset, you'd actually 8 times your growth potential. Not double, but 8 times. So if the potential for growth is 8 times, then the goal for doubling, that is just 2 times your current revenue, becomes a no-brainer, right? So that's exactly what we're going to do in this training. Now, I know you might have a lot of questions, doubts, or raised eyebrows at the moment, thinking how is it possible to do that while maintaining the quality of customers? So all I'm going to say is that hang tight, trust in the process, finish the exercises given in each video before moving on to the next video, and you'll start to see the process unfold in your own business. These are the three assets that you, as the owner of the business who's in charge of the growth, has the ability to optimize to increase revenue. And I'm going to show you just that as we progress through this training. That is to optimize the acquisition of leads, that is how you acquire leads, then optimize how you convert those leads into customers, and then optimize the process of how you get those customers to buy again and again from you. Yes, the goal is times 8. Do I think that we're going to be able to do that together? No, I don't. I don't want to make any such promises which we might come up a little short on. But when 8 times is the growth potential, then like I said, doubling becomes a real no-brainer. Wouldn't you agree? So I know this may all sound a little crazy, maybe even out of reach, but please, at this stage, I'm going to ask you to trust me and trust in the process. Suspend that disbelief for at least until the end of this training. So before you go, the task before you watch the next video is to read the Scalable Business Formula article if you haven't already. You can see the link to it with this video. Print out the SBF roadmap because in the next lesson we'll be covering the step 1 of that roadmap, which is called the skill, where we determine or confirm your value proposition before we do anything. That is to get clear on what problem your product or service solves, who has this problem, what benefit will they get from buying your product, and why they should buy from you and not your competition. It would be safe to say that you can have the most awesome product in the world, but if it doesn't solve a very specific problem for a very specific niche, then you're not going to make any sales. Now in this course, we're not going to be covering all the steps of the SBF roadmap. That is for another training. But just on the assets we need to optimize to accelerate growth. So don't overwhelm yourself with a lot at the moment. Just stick with me. Only follow the actionable steps mentioned with each video, And trust me, you'll be glad you did. So go do that, and don't forget to request your invite to the private Facebook group here for any discussion or feedback on this training. The address is facebook.com/groups/GroBizNiz Success Club. And I'll see you in the next video.